What's up, Stella? How you doing? How's it going, all my brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land? Today I'm going to show off my new Christmas gift I got. Possibly the best knife I've ever had. The Bark River Bushcrafter Ultra Light. Stay tuned. The Bark River Ultralight Bushcrafter is made from an ultra-tough CPM 3V steel, featuring a convex Scandi grind. The total length is 7.4 inches, with a blade length of 3.2 inches, the Rockwell hardness of 58. The handle is a black and green micarta, which features a lanyard hole. The overall weight of the Bark River Ultralight Bushcrafter comes out to just 2 3/4 ounce. So just for comparison's sake, I'm comparing this to the More Companion, which comes out to 3 ounces, compared to the 2 3/4 ounce of the Bark River Ultralight Bushcrafter. I'm sure that some of you may have noticed from the close-ups that there are little scratch marks up and down both sides of the blade. I'm using the DC4 Falk & Even sharpener, and the grind on it is so shallow you pretty much can't get away with not scratching it up. I want this to work as a good work knife for me. I'm not using it as a showpiece. The little scratches on the side don't bother me. I just want to show you how sharp this puppy is. It's ridiculous. Check this out. I can get pretty fine cuts with these. I got some fat wood here. She's got a pretty good 90-degree spine on her. Yeah, you can see really good fine shavings coming off there. Pile this all up. Now, I was having a little trouble getting this to ignite earlier. Not sure if it's my technique or if it's just too humid out here at the moment. Let's see if I can get this to work on camera. Let's try that again. There we go. As you can see, got it to strike up really well with the spine of this. One of these awesome fire rods from Nathan. And I'm not exactly sure what type of wood this is. It's basically what I just found when I was out and about walking around my apartment complex. See, you can use the spine to shave off the bark pretty easy. And as you can see, it shaved off that bark pretty good on the spine. I'm not an expert when it comes to making feather sticks. I'm still practicing. You'll have to forgive me if I don't do a very good job here on camera, but let's see if I can do this. Still working on getting better at it. As you can see, it does a relatively good job with that. I'll get better with practice. So this blade is pretty wicked sharp. I have first-hand experience to prove it. Had an accident with the blade. Trying to put a lanyard on it and pull it right out of the sheath and cut my thumb pretty good. You know, live and learn. Now I have a lot of good respect for this blade. It is very sharp. The final test is, after doing all that, is the paper test. As you can see, she still cuts well. My main purpose for wanting to purchase this knife was to have something I can take with me when I go backpacking, and I'm sure many of you are aware that I'm all into ultralight backpacking, so anything I can do to cut down weight is always a good thing for me. But with this weighing less than your standard More Companion and being a much better quality steel, I'd have to say this will be my new backpacking knife. The only thing I'm not wild about is this leather sheath that came with it. It's a little heavier than I would like it to be. The sheath here weighs 2 3/8 ounce, which is pretty much the same weight as this knife. They make a Kydex version for a neck knife, but they're sold out. I'm not sure when they're going to get more on the DLT website. I'm holding out for that, and as soon as they get it, I'll be swapping out this leather sheath. But When you first get this leather sheath, if you decide you want to keep it, it's going to be very tight getting it in and out, so you're going to have to force it in. Over time it gets a lot easier to put in there. One thing I don't like about the leather sheath is that it kind of dulls the edge of the blade with it being so tight. Leather is pretty much what you use to strop your knife with, so every time you pull it in and out, it kind of dulls the knife a little bit. That's why I want to put it in a regular Kydex sheath. That way I don't have to worry about it dulling the knife so much. It also saves me weight. So this has been my first impressions review of the Bark River Bushcrafter Ultralight Fixed Blade Knife. If you can afford one of these, I would highly recommend picking it up on the DLT website. I'll put the link down in the description below so you can check them out and see if you may be interested in one of these yourself. Like I said before, this was a Christmas gift. This is what I've been wanting for a couple months now. This is going to be pretty much my main carry. I'd say the main point of use for this knife would be for camp tasks, striking ferro rods. You could probably get away with batoning wood, probably about 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick. The main duty of this knife is for camp tasks, and I think for that role it does a very solid job. It's meant to cut. So as always guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching. This is Adam with The Weekend Hiker saying take care, God bless, and I'll see you all down the trail.